Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm doing this ballroom dancing makeup look. I wanted to keep it neutral-ish on the eyes, but I wanted a tint of color, tint. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's get started. So for this eye makeup look, I'm really inspired by these colors here. So these will be the colors that I'll be using. I'm putting some shadow shields on so I don't get fallout, and I'm taking this MAC bronzer to start contouring my socket. I have already got my base done and my eyebrows because that routine hasn't changed much since my other ballroom dancing videos. So this is specifically an eye makeup, cheeks, contouring, and a lip tutorial today. All products used will be listed in the description box below. I'm now taking this dark charcoal navy-ish kind of color on my MAC 217, which is the same brush that I was just using, and I am deepening up the outer corner of my eye. And once I'm happy with how that's looking, I'm taking this bright electric blue color on a flat brush and I'm patting that straight in the middle of my mobile lid, and I'm gently overlapping that with the navy charcoal color. And just keep building it up and applying more and more shadow until you're happy with how pigmented this color is. And now I'm taking this awesome silvery metallic INGLOT eyeshadow, and we're using this on the inside of the eye. So this is going to be our brightest colored eyeshadow. You could definitely replace this with white or gold or some type of glitter or something like that, but I wanted to do silver because I find it works really nicely and complements the blue. So now we're going back into this navy shade and we're taking it on a really small fluffy brush and doing small circular motions. We're going to buff out the edges so it looks really smooth through the crease of our eye. And now I'm going back into the same MAC bronzer called Sweet as Cocoa, and I'm using that same small fluffy blending brush, and I'm now diffusing that navy color into the bronzer so it throws off a warm color through the crease. And now, to be a little bit more playful, we're taking a flat brush into this purple shade and I am just using it to blend all of the colors together. I wanted it to be a little bit more of a brighter kind of color. I felt like it was just a little bit too blue for my liking and I wanted a hint of purple. So I'm just laying that straight over the top. And now that we've taken our shadow shields off, I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Just put it over that eyeshadow there. It won't matter. And you can just use any brush to blend out your concealer. If you do feel like your concealer creases, then you should definitely set it with any kind of powder. You can use a translucent powder, but I find my under eyes have been super dry lately, so I know that I do not need to set this concealer. Plus it's a matte finish, so it's not going to go anywhere. And now I'm taking a blue eyeliner pencil and I'm using this to line the inner waterline at the bottom. You could use a brown or a black if you want to, but I did want a hint of color, a hint of color with this makeup look. So I thought, why not line the bottom with a blue liner? And to blend that out, I'm going to use a matte brown eyeshadow. This is a Bobbi brown one. I wanted to use a brown because I used the blue eyeliner and I didn't want it to be like, holy guacamole, you have so much blue on your face. But I didn't want it to be like, you know, the same old boring brown tone. So I thought a blue eyeliner smoked out with a brown. Why not? I think that looks pretty cool. And now to make that silver really pop, I'm going to use this loose eye dust in Ice Storm, and this is like a really bright silvery frosty white, and I'm patting this on the inner tear duct on the inner corners and over that silver. And now it's time for a liquid liner. I wanted to keep this nice and classic with just a nice black wing. For Blackpool, you might want to do quite a thick wing liner, especially for Latin. I would recommend a nice, dramatic, thick black winged liner. But for Ballroom, I think keep it quite soft and just do a nice thin wing. Just a quick coat of your favorite mascara. I would highly recommend waterproof for dancing comps. A dramatic pair of lashes is an absolute must. These are the Manicare lashes in the style Mila. Whilst they're going tacky, I'm using this MAC bronzer to contour my face. First, I like to contour under my cheeks, so using an angled chiseled brush to really get quite a lot of color under your cheekbone, and then blend up. You don't want to blend down towards your jaw because you do want quite a sharp definition there. And once you're happy with how that's looking, just blend it over your forehead, down your temples, and over your ears. And time to pop these lashes on. And for blush today, I'm going in with MAC Style. I really love orange cheeks and lips with a bluey kind of toned eye. So that's what I wanted to do for the cheeks. Also, it throws off a really beautiful gold sheen, which goes nice with the bronzer. So yeah, that's why I like this blush. Now, it's really important to highlight your high points of your face so your whole face doesn't just look dark and dramatic. So I'm using this cream highlight stick by Napoleon, and I'm just using my finger to dab that onto the tops of my cheekbones. Make sure you really do check in different lighting and make sure it's nice and blended in. And just keep applying it so it's nice and strong. I like my highlight to be very dramatic, especially under the lights. It looks really, really beautiful. So yeah, I like to go nuts with my highlight. What should I do with the lips? I was thinking of doing orange, but I couldn't steer away from a classic red. So I'm using MAC Cherry Lip Liner and Napoleon SMP2 lipstick, and I'm overlining my lips a little bit, not too much though, because you don't want it to bleed all out the edges when you're dancing. And make sure that the lipstick is a nice super stay lipstick so it doesn't smear everywhere. And to those of you who are competing at Blackpool this year, I'd love to wish you the very best of luck. Enjoy it. It's the most amazing competition ever. So that brings me to the end of this week's video. I hope you guys loved it, and I will see you next Friday night. Bye!